Hey everybody, this is Tyler Dockery, and I just want to go ahead and touch base. The burn clinic has called and told me that I need to go in there immediately, so I am going to be late for today's class. They told me to show up there early, so I'm not sure what time they're going to let me in. I'm not sure what time they're going to let me back, but just want to make sure that we get some of our bases covered. If you send me an email, I will voice dictate an answer and paste that into the email and get it back to you. But I just want to touch base on where we are and where we're going and what's going to be happening between now and the end of the semester. So I know you've all been going in and watching all of our teams updates and kind of seeing where that material is and where it's going. But just to touch base, number one, you guys are working on a current project. The project is going to be creating a beer product. If you had wanted to do something outside of the beer, you were supposed to email me. I haven't received any responses at all yet. So I guess that means everybody's on board. If you're not on board, you definitely need to reach out sooner than later. Don't wait until the last minute. I want to hear all of your ideas. You need to make a good case. And it needs to come forward. So just remember, you're creating a product with a label on it. You will be using Adobe Dimension. All of the weeks have been opened except for week 16. So you'll be working on this bottle label. This is an opportunity for you to really stand out, and this is an opportunity for you to create something that's going to go in your portfolio. So don't make a one-hit wonder. Don't make a single product with a single bottle and be done. Work with carriers, try to make 3 different related products so you don't have to waste time during portfolio putting together the 3 related products. Make sure that you've got that in there. If you have questions about that, contact me directly. It will be very tempting for you to make a label and then put that same thing on a 6-pack bottle carrier and the same label on a bigger bottle. Don't take that route. That route is just it's called stuffing when you show the same thing multiple times inside your portfolio. So remember, in portfolio, we're looking for a campaign. Don't just show the same thing over and over again. This week, you're creating a video presentation of your materials, so find some good mock-ups. Put some good labels together and make sure that everything is as good to go as it can be. Also, just one final thing is you will be using Adobe Dimension for one facet of this project. I just got some M&Ms. You will be using Adobe Dimension for one part of this project, but watch out. Many people get excited about Adobe Dimension because they don't always have to look up mockups, but many times Adobe Dimension does very, very poor print quality, and your work will suffer. So while you're working with Dimension, make sure that you are going through and getting some nice mockups to boot. Don't get trapped into doing one thing. And also watch out. Adobe Dimension is a cash grab software. So it may start you out with one small thing, but the real point behind Adobe Dimension is to get you to buy other additional 3D models. So do what you need to do with that product. Do a good job with that product. But don't rely on it as magic bullet software. 2 final things is between now and the end of the semester, you will be doing a bit of training in week 16 to be certified as an inbound marketing professional through HubSpot. Your grade for that product will be based on what you receive on the test, and you can take that test one time, and then I believe you have to wait a week or so. You have to wait a certain number of days to take it again. So just a heads up, make sure that you're not waiting until your deadlines to turn things in. One final thing is you will receive a project grade on your blog. The blog will have one update for every single week of class. So if you look back at your original notation on what your blog needs to do to look like the way that it should in one consistent column, if you haven't made those changes yet, expect a low grade on that final project, and that's going to hurt your grade. So if it's asking you to make sure you don't have text that you have to click on to see the content, you need to go in and make those changes. So many of you are suffering from the curse of the abandoned website, where you may have touched that once or twice and then never touched it again. That looks really bad to employers. That looks like somebody who doesn't follow through. It looks like somebody who can't keep on top of their materials. So just remember, while we've been saying every week that you need to update that blog, you need every week your sketches, every week anything you talked about in discussion, any feedback you receive from students need to be in there. That's something that you should have been doing. If you have failed to do it, you still have some time to go in and backdate your work. So do your best, put your best foot forward. I appreciate your work and I believe in you. So just make sure to do that. If you haven't already signed up for Portfolio, there are, I think, only a few classes, only a few seats left, and most of them are in the seated class, and I will look forward to seeing you. If you chose not to take the seated class, I look forward to grading your final project, and just make sure that your portfolios and your online portfolios are really, really, really well done. I know you can do it. All right, that's what I've got for you. Again, I won't be in class today, but I will try to answer your emails this evening. And everybody have a great week. Thanks. Bye-bye.